Leadership. It's a skill many possess, and maybe even more do not. Those that possess it may not even be good leaders. Might just be the loudest person in the room. Or perhaps they're the ones to take charge, volunteering despite their timidness. All this and more, they encompass a leader. But what makes a good leader? Optimus Prime is one so-called leader, a staple of pop culture since the 1980s. The big red Autobot commander epitomizes what it means to be a good leader. Optimus Prime was born out of 6 words: be strong enough to be gentle. Every incarnation of Optimus runs with that saying. Advice given to Peter Cullen from his brother. It is those 6 words that bind Optimus as a good leader. It becomes this father figure, stern enough to command his troops and do what he must to defeat his enemies, but gentle and caring to his friends. Paternalistic, almost. For the 1984 cartoon, and many other incarnations, this fatherly image was a necessity for the character. Enter Michael Bay. Bay not only reinvigorated the franchise with the spectacle of his films, his take was far more grittier, stripping away more of the so-called sillier aspects of Optimus. You wouldn't find Optimus playing basketball like in the cartoons. Instead, he was brutal, a psychopath, some may say. Yet, one thing remained. Behind the grittier veneer of Bay's blockbuster, Optimus was a leader, still embodying the characteristics of the original. Optimus still wants to protect the Autobots and humans alike. In the first film, he would sacrifice himself to save Earth from Megatron, before Sam used the Allspark on Megatron, saving Optimus's life. In the second film, he'd take on Megatron, Starscream and Grinder all at once to protect Sam. Optimus mourns the loss of every comrade, be it in the films or in other tie-in comics. There's a scene in the first film with Jazz. He mourns Jazz's body. He mourns Jazz. In the Dark of the Moon tie-in comics, there's a scene of him, an illustrated scene of him looking over at the graves of fallen comrades. Yet, I do not think that the Bay films nor the original cartoon truly envelop the character of Optimus Prime. Each, I guess, is the end of an extreme. I think there are 2 incarnations of Optimus that are truly the best at showcasing a leader. That is the Transformers Prime cartoon and the Skybound comics, which I will disclaim, I have only read the first 12 issues, so that's where anything on this comes from. Now, the Prime cartoon gives us an Optimus who truly feels like a father of the family, yet will still make the difficult decisions, and I guess you can tie in the aligned continuity Optimus into that as well. Optimus listens to his team, not only the Autobots but the humans. He looks after the human friends and his Autobots, and truly embodies that mantra of being strong enough to be gentle, that mantra of Optimus Prime. Now, Skybound is a slightly different take. He's led the Autobots for a while, yet is still a little inexperienced. As we get the comic, he leads the Autobots, but they're in a state of despair. They're near brink of basically death. Even so, Optimus does not hesitate to drain the matrix of leadership to save human lives in a hospital that were threatened. He drained it, risked never seeing his own family, his own friends again, to save hundreds of humans who he had never met, who he owed nothing to. Not only this, he struggles with the weight of leadership in the comic. He clashes with Alita on how to pursue the war. It weighs heavy on him, leadership, which it should. Because in most incarnations of Optimus, he does not seek to lead like Megatron may. The Exodus novel outlines it really well, actually. Optimus is given the position of power by the Council of Iacon, basically. Not because he wanted it. In fact, he was with Megatron and he was trying to fight for just the rights of everyone and taking down the caste system. He never wanted a position to lead. But through the eloquence of his words in that council chamber, he is made a Prime. Not because of an election, but through the goodness of his heart. A comparison here could be made to Captain America. Another great example of a good leader. Yet, I don't think Captain America encompasses that same mantra of Optimus Prime as well as Optimus does. Optimus Prime is a great leader, a role model for all to follow. To many, he is more than just a Saturday morning cartoon. He spoke like a father with wisdom beyond his years. He's a leader many would follow without question. His willingness to put lives of others before his own every time alone shows why Optimus is the leader worth aspiring to. Everyone matters to Optimus, human or Cybertronian, Adir or Nebulan. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings, and it is that phrase alone that shows the prowess of Optimus and the greatness of his leadership.
With the Allspark gone, we cannot return life to our planet. And fate has yielded its reward. A new world to call home. We live among its people now, hiding in plain sight, but watching over them in secret, waiting, protecting. I have witnessed their capacity for courage, and though we are worlds apart, like us, there's more to them than meets the eye. I am Optimus Prime, and I send this message to any surviving Autobots taking refuge among the stars. We are here. We are waiting.